Hi friends, this is Linda Hicks with Scrap Stars Paper Crafting, and it is Sunday Paper Fun. Today I have one card I'm going to show you. Let me show you the card. It is this really cute card. We did it at my in-person class, and so I'm going to show you how to make this. Isn't it cute? And it's kind of a let's see, what do they call that? It's I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But anyway, it opens like this. It's a side centerfold. I think that's what it's called. It's side centerfold because it's off to the side. But then I decorated it with this really pretty thing. And then the reason I like this is because it has a little flap on it. So if you're giving a gift card, you could just put adhesive. You can put your white thing here in the middle and then put your little note or sentiment. But if you're going to use it as a gift card, you want to make sure your white sentiment is over on this side so that you can just put a little glue on each of these ends and then put it in for your gift card. So that's the card we're going to make today. Let me show you another sample of that cute card. Here is the same card, and just a little different look to it. And I love it. It's still using that traditional. And then on the inside, I put Merry Christmas. And if you notice, it's on the side because I did make this into a little gift card pocket. So let's get started with our cute card that we're going to make today. So I'm going to just turn my camera around a little bit, get a couple things out of the way so that we can make sure that we can see everything really good. And there. All right, that looks pretty good. Pretty pleased. Okay, so I've already got everything all ready to go in this envelope, but I'm going to go ahead and give you measurements. This is the tradition. This was a sheet of paper that came from the traditional Christmas Traditions paper pack, and it comes with die cuts. These die cuts are fabulous. So I could cut this right out of the paper. It also has a stamp that comes with it, and I did have it out here to show you. Oh, here it is, right here. So here's the stamp. So you could stamp this image and color it in. And then there's this image as well that I used on this other card. This is another piece of paper that has these beautiful pieces on there. And if you can see the gold, isn't that gorgeous? But you can also stamp it. So there's a die cut that goes with that you can also stamp it if you want and color yours in. So you can use it for a long, long time. The other nice thing, so those are those two. The other nice thing about the stamp set that I really like is it has all these extras. So you've got some berries, you got some holly, you got this gorgeous fern, you got some leaves. There is even a bow, and then there's some little flowers that are on the paper too that you could die cut out, or you can stamp and color them in. All right, so that's this. This is the Christmas greenery is what this is called, but it's from the Christmas Traditions suite. I think it's called Christmas Tradition suite, but this is called Christmas greenery. And then in the suite also comes this gorgeous paper, and there's just all kinds of really pretty pattern paper. I didn't bring all the paper to show you, but I'm also using this cute stamp, cut, and emboss. Now this is an embossing folder. It's a 3D folder like this, and it has a huge wreath. And because it's 3D, you can color it in if you want. You can do a lot of different things with it. Today, what I'm going to do with it today is I just took a tiny little piece, ran it through so that the center is flat, because that's what I'm going to mount my really pretty flowers on. And then this is all embossed all around it. It just looks really, I don't know, I think it looks really cool. All right, so let's give you some measurements. So this is one of the dies that come from this set, and here is the holly that comes from the set too. I just love this. This was one of my, at first I wasn't really sure because I like whimsy. And it wasn't real whimsy. It's more traditional. But boy, I'm really loving how pretty all of these things are coming together. All right, so first thing you're going to need is your card base. And you want 8.5 by, well, I got it like backwards here. So this, let's do it this way. It's 5.5 on this side, 5.5 by 8.5. Then you're going to want to score at, let's make sure I tell you the correct scoring, at 2 3/4, and then score again at 7. Now that's going to give you about 1.5 inches on this side. That's going to fold. And then on this side, it's going to fold, should fold perfectly on this side. So I think this is called, they call it a gate fold. This is an off-center gate fold. So it opens like that. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, although I'm going to turn it this way, I'm going to decorate my little side right here. And of course, this is two-sided paper. I really thought this was really pretty with the pinks and those really pretty little flowers that is on this die cut that I cut out. And let me grab some adhesive. And we're going to go ahead and just adhere that on. And I'm going to go ahead and center this because I cut, oh, I didn't tell you the measurements for this. Okay, let's go back. The measurements for this is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. And the reason why is so that it gives you a tiny little border, about 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. So I'm going to go ahead and put that piece on. Now I haven't decided if I'm going to use this as a gift card holder or just a plain card. So I'm going to leave it as is right now. Then I'm going to go ahead and put my white center, which is 5 1/4 by 4. And I'm going to put that on the inside so I can do my message. We'll put that on really quickly. This was such a fun card to do. I hope everybody enjoyed today. What a beautiful, beautiful day. I've been out working in the yard, getting all those leaves up. We have oak trees, and they just like to wait till the very last minute to let their leaves go. But fortunately, we had that snow and some cold days, and really windy days. So now I'm going to go ahead and build this up. I'm going to go ahead and put a little white on this part here. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my cherry cobbler cardstock and put it in the center here. And then here's my beautiful embossed piece that I did with that wreath. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere that on. And I'm going to center that. This is such an easy card. It doesn't take a whole lot to put together. And then I'm going to go ahead and get some dimensionals. And of course, did I bring dimensionals with me? Ta-da! I have a new pack. So let's open up. I hate to open up a whole new pack. Oh, here's some. Okay, so I got some new some dimensionals. This is at the end, and actually what I do, I use all of my dimensionals. So I just cut these little pieces that are around the edges. But I'm going to go ahead and put this dimensional here, and I'm going to need to grab scissors and put some of these dimensionals here, like there, and maybe one little one down lower, like there. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And so that's going to go there. But before I put that on, I want to kind of play around a little bit with my fern that I cut out of the die cuts. And I like it like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one there. And I'm going to go ahead and just put a little adhesive. It might be better to use my green glue, but It's clear across the room. I have one here that I've been using, but okay. And then the other thing that I'm going to do is I got these little hollies. Now these are the same color. You could use a darker color and make those different shades, which would look really, really good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little sponge dauber and I am going to just take this little gray granite. Now you could use green with it that matches it, but I'm going to use the gray granite. And I'm just going to like dab it in there. And then I'm going to do a little distressing around my holly. So I'm just going to make it pop a little bit. The other nice thing too about this is double-sided two-tone paper that I'm using. And you could just turn it over, and one side's a little lighter than the other, but I really like have it just a little distressing on the edges. I think it just makes it pop a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and just do. Now these little stamp pads, you can get sets of those, but I get mine in my paper pumpkin kits, which I wanted to tell you guys about. There is going to be some sales coming up here because of it being Thanksgiving, and they're actually going to have, for their first ever, Stampin' Up! I guess has never done this before. They're having a Black Friday sale. So from November 25th to December 1st, they are having up to 40% on select products. And some of the products is going to be stamp pads. It's going to be our trimmer, paper trimmer, which is fabulous. And ink pads, let's see, ink pads, paper trimmers. And then I posted it on my page, so you guys can just look at it from there. But anyway, there's a whole lot of different things that are going to be on sale. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and pop dot this up. Take my little thing off the end here. I'm going to pop that up. And then I'm going to take these little cuties that I've distressed, and I'm just going to go ahead and kind of like put one here and maybe one here like that. I think that looks good. Now I'm going to take that last pop dot backing off now that I tucked those in. So I have that there. And then I've got this really pretty gold ribbon. I'm just going to make a simple little knot like this. And play with it just a little bit, because you know you have to play with it. Then I'm going to like just put it right here, and I'm going to trim it with my scissors just a little bit. I want to give it just right. So here's a little trim here, and then a little trim there. Okay, and so then I'm going to take a little glue dot, if I can find one. Let's see if I can find a nice little glue dot. Oh, they're all on this side. Wow, okay, so I just need one little glue dot. I am going to go ahead and put this on this side here. Let's see if I can find my glue dots again. They're so clear, I can't see them. Okay, so there's my glue dot on there. And then I'm just going to glue dot that on there like so. That looks so good. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to my card. Now, when you put, oh, did I give you the measurements for those? I probably didn't. Let's start. Here we go. The white base of that is on the back is 3.5 by 4.5. And then the next one would be just an 1/8 more off. And then this little piece would be another 1/8 off. So this is like 1/8 smaller, and then this piece is 1/8 smaller. Okay, so now when you adhere this to your pretty card, you're going to want to make sure that you only adhere it on this side, because you want this side to flap open and your card to open. So I'm just going to go ahead and I think I'll just put some adhesive on here on this side. And then I am going to line it up as best I can as I'm looking over stuff. Oh, and I want this shut too, because I want to even it on each side. So it's even. And I do have a little white showing, but that's okay. We'll smooth that out with my bone folder. See the little white in the between, but I can just smooth this side out a little bit more with the bone folder because it should be perfect. Okay, so there's our pretty card, Christmas card for today. And like I said, you can make this into a really pretty gift card by just putting maybe some tear tape on each edge, folding this down, and then your little gift card can pop right in there. So I hope you enjoyed this. Now to get back to Paper Pumpkin, let me show you this. This was my last one that I put together, and I just got a new one. It has little boxes, but most of the time Paper Pumpkins is cute little cards. So this is what I just put these together a while ago, maybe like last weekend or something. But anyway, so this is one of the cards, and it comes, these Paper Pumpkins, they come with your little ink blot. They come with a cute little stamp set. This is the stamp set for this one. This was the October Paper Pumpkin, and you can see it was well loved because I used this a lot. Isn't that pretty? I love. And so it comes with this thing so you can identify it. And then a friend of mine came up with a really great idea. She bought some of these little baggies. They're the snap bags, but they're the square ones. Now, I know you could probably order something through Amazon to fit these, but what I'm doing now is putting these right in my little baggie, and then I got a little basket that I keep all of my Paper Pumpkin stamps in. And you can get a really nice assortment because you can see this says, wishing you the happiest of days, thankful and warm wishes. You get a lot of really cute stamp sets with the Paper Pumpkin too. So, and see how that fits in there just perfect? So I can use that. And then it comes with all the dimensionals. It comes with, if you need tear tape, it comes with little glue dots if you need those. So you don't even need adhesive. These are great just to take on a trip with you, and you can put them together in the car. Just so cute. And then you get this little stamp pad too that goes with it. And then it comes with all the card bases. Here's one card. Here's another card. Isn't that beautiful? And then here is one more. So pretty. I love the 3D look. Isn't that beautiful? And then it also comes with these gorgeous envelopes to match this card. So you get like you got 9 cards in this kit. So most of them are card kits, but sometimes you get some different things at Christmas and Valentine's Day. And the really cool thing about the Paper Pumpkin is they kind of give you a preview. They want it to be a surprise, but they do give you a preview if you don't like what you're kind of seeing in the preview, or you just want to do cards and it looks like they're going to do little boxes or they're going to do something else. You can cancel that one, and then they'll just skip you, and then you can go to the next month, and it adds on, it like prorates, so it would add on another month to your subscription. So it's really a good deal. And you can cancel. Well, if you get a subscription, they'll run your subscription out all the time. But if you do like the monthly, which is what I do the monthly, where I pay $27, I think, every month, and I get this cute little kit in the mail every month. But December 1st to, I think it's December 9th, they're having a special where they're giving a big discount cut on the, when you buy like 3 months or 6 months or a year of Paper Pumpkin, and then it would be like a subscription where you would get it every month. You still can cancel one if you don't like it, and they'll just add the other one on later. But I think it's a really good deal. So December 1st for Paper Pumpkin, you should check it out. It's really cute, and I just love getting cute little stamp sets for the season and beautiful cards that I can make very easily. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you had fun, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.